Also, by the way, this is not true. I don't like submissive men, except for pay pics, but I don't have any pay pics. My friend has a lot of pay pics, so if you're interested in Findom, text me in Telegram, I will give you her contact. She's really good at that. How to deceive the creators who create just for the sake of creation from real creators like me. I do not know the answer, but please do not turn the video off because I'm advising you to dive into the process of thought with me. Let's think, let's turn our brains on. I'm sharing my thought process with you, so we'll be able to come up with the answer together, with a solution together. What kind of people is this video is against of? It's against of creators who create just for the sake of creation, against people who speak just because they have ears willing to listen, just because they have mouths who can produce sounds, not because they truly have something interesting and important to say. They create tons of shit, shallow, empty content, but I'm not judging. I never judge anyone. I'm so sweet. I'm only positive vibes. I'm not judging because, first of all, I don't want to add up on a giant pile of negativity that already exists in this world. And second of all, most important of them all, I'm really freaking afraid of getting a backlash, and you're getting a lot of backlash if you're hating on someone. Even though I know that when people hate you, you receive a lot of attention. Andrew Tate has made his whole career on people hating him, but I'm not ready. I'm not ready to make a clown out of myself, to make hate is something that can lead people to unaliving themselves. And with my history, I do not trust myself with a lot of stress. So, I mean, everyone has their own reasons to, create shit content. Maybe they're earning money that way. Usually, most of the time, they usually making money that way. Maybe they need that money really hard, and it's their only way to work, to receive money. And well, in capitalism, that's okay. You just exploit it as much as you can in your profit. No judgment for that. Everyone has to survive. Maybe they're doing that shit content because they need attention, validation, affection. Maybe they have daddy issues. Well, so everyone has their own reasons. I'm not here to shame them for that. No shame on them, but for you, but on you, I have some advice. To be more mindful with mental food, with brain food you put in your head. We put in your head. We put inside your head. You and me, because I'm producing content, you're eating this content. You eating me, or no. Don't say that. And you're eating this content. So we are both responsible for what's going on inside your head. Me because I'm producing it, because I'm giving it to you, and you because you're choosing it. You're choosing to engage with my content, you're choosing to engage with any content at all, you're choosing to give some easy gum in your head. So instead of educational video, you watch some entertainment video. Next part what I'm talking about is AI. I have to admit that AI made my, it's important to say, that AI made my life and tons of other people's lives so much more comfortable, and I'll be forever freaking grateful for its invention. And in my opinion, it brings us equality in some point, because with everything you can do with AI, you could before do, but when you pay money for that. The tools for education, it's something that now grass AI, because of AI, is disponible for more amount of people. So capitalism has made a product that works for communism goals. I'm not a fucking communist. This is also important to say. I do not love submissive men, and I'm not a fucking communist, because I'm from Russia. I've been living there all my life. My grandparents were living there, here, all entire lives. They've been through Soviet Union, and as a person who experienced it there, I listen to their stories. I know that it doesn't fucking work. I'm so sorry. I also want everyone to have equal rights, everyone to live in a perfect. I don't want to know about the big financial gap that exists between the super freaking rich and super freaking poor. I wish it didn't exist. But when in Russia, saying that someone is a communist, it's an insult, really. And we are constantly laughing of European and American kids who are in the communist, not European, of course not European, because there are a lot of European countries were in Soviet Union too. We are laughing at American kids who are tired of capitalism, so they think that communism is an answer. Choo-choo! Think about it, man. Think about it a bit more. Read some books. And we gotta admit that among all other pros that we have a Grasa AI. Do I look stupid with this head? Grasa AI. We have to admit that its birth, its invention had brought us tons of shallow, empty content. Well, it's a side effect of progress. It's not much we can do about it, so we just accept this fact and move forward. We can't do much about that, but what we can do is to take care of our take care of ourselves, to choose what quality food we put in our brains, what we consume, to treat our mental health with the same care we treat our physiques, at least we're trying to. I put you a bit closer to me because we're getting more intimate already. Oh, I think I put too much blush on. Well, I'm blushing because you're so cute. I'm blushing because you're so intelligent, and I love that you're watching my videos. Please subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like. You're so hot. Okay, we were here. Mental hygiene is absolute real, and it's a necessity nowadays. Recently, I started fighting my oversharing habit. I'm constantly oversharing. Maybe that's why I started my YouTube channel, to overshare with strangers, because my friends are tired of it. Because maybe they know too much. Maybe they can blackmail me at any time. So I'm fighting my oversharing habit because I want to be perceived as more high value and mysterious woman. It's so funny to say all of this when I'm like in a pink hat and I love submissive men short. Never mind. Choosing what to say and what to not say is also part of mental hygiene. It's also about choosing the quality of your life, choosing the quality of your safety, precaution, of your communication with others, because you know when sometimes you overshare, it's getting creepy. The other person, or you, we don't care about the other person, we care about you, might get the ick because of your oversharing. It's rather hard to deceive the quality of information nowadays. There are no strict rules that we could follow to understand that. But I'm going to give you what I'm using, what I think is right. Of course, there are tons of there are tons of anti-examples. So I'll share with you what helps me, specifically me. Looking at the amount of force, problem, resistance of material, and etc. that the author had to go through in order for you to receive this content, in order for you to receive the brain food. I love this two words so much, brain food. It's like brain rot, but brain food. A short message on TikTok or Twitter could take like less than a minute to publish, while the path from raw copy of someone writing to the published printed copy could take years. So obviously, only the really determined only the really determined authors who think that what they have to say is highly important, sorry for repeating myself, highly important. Only a person is highly determined to pass his thoughts to public, if he thinks they are important, he will be able to do so. So this is a little trick that helps me to decipher whether it's quality content or not so quality. How much of an effort a person is willing to put into his work to succeed. So theoretically, of course, it only works theoretically, because there are tons of little nuances that we all know of little privileges that others might have and others don't, like gender, race, political positions. Sometimes might be a pros or a cons in your life. Sometimes it may help you succeed. Sometimes, usually, it does the opposite. And of course, your financial situation. This is what I hate the most. This kind of aspect that I feel more jealousy to. Financial position, financial aspect, financial situation. So of course, all those either privilege or cons, they might, if the author had them, if he's like, white cis male, maybe he supports Trump and Trump is the president, they will help his career, they will help him get his message to the public. But if it's a black girl who lives in a village, she doesn't have as much possibilities, and she's against whatever, and she's against the dictator that is in her country, who rules her country. She, even if her message is super important, she probably won't make it to the printed version of her writings. So all those little nuances could either slow down or the opposite, speed up and is up the process of getting published and no. So we can't trust 100% of this method. But even there is other nuance. Even if someone is posting tons of content every day, every second of his life, if he's constantly yapping, if he's constantly doing something, constantly writing, drawing, making TikTok is not going to be on that list. It doesn't necessarily mean. So if someone's producing tons of content, it doesn't necessarily mean that he's faking it. It doesn't necessarily mean that he's producing content just for money or fame or affection or dating issues. No, doesn't necessarily mean that. Maybe he's, or for whatever other reasons, maybe he's genuinely obsessed. Like if you're talking about my art, I get lucky with that because I'm genuinely obsessed with that. I'm super obsessed with what I'm doing. I have a true passion for it, and I'm lucky with that. I'm lucky that universe, God was so grateful to me that he gave me this ability to have a desire, to have the urge to work. I need art just like I need art just like I need air and food and sleep. It's an important part of my everyday life. I'm not doing it for any sort of profit. In fact, I'm losing money every month since I'm working part-time as a tattoo artist, and from art, well, mostly I'm still losing from it. Mostly I'm just working other jobs in order to be able to spend more time drawing, in order to be able to pursue my passion. So I'm not receiving anything from it. I'm giving off everything for it. So I'm not doing it for any sort of profit. I just have the urge to do the unbearable urge. Even my urge to do cocaine is less. Jokes, just jokes. I could theoretically limit myself and try not to do that. Try not to draw even a single line. But I don't think I would became a better artist because of that. A more meaningful, a more quality one artist. No, probably not. So if you're also as lucky as I am, and you genuinely enjoy doing something, and it doesn't feel like you're draining yourself, like you're milking yourself for what it's worth, in order to receive affections or validation or money or profit or something like that, then it's great. You're so lucky. I repeat this word like 3,000 of times already. You're so lucky. Okay. This is the end. I can't exactly make a precise conclusion of this video. As I told you, it was just a train of thoughts. Just a train of thoughts. So I don't have an answer, I don't have a conclusion. I just spent some good time with you. I'll see you soon. Oh no, actually, yes, I have something to say. I can't exactly make a precise conclusion out of my thoughts today, but this is what my videos are like. A glimpse into my everyday life and into my most personal thoughts that have no beginning and no end. See you next week. Enjoy!